Solve 80% of these riddles before time runs out, and you're officially smarter than 95% of people alive today. Last night there was heavy rain and loud thunder. Around midnight, an electric pole fell down, and the whole area lost power. There was no electricity the entire night. The next morning, a girl notices her ring is missing. She asks her friends, "Hey, what were you doing last night?" David says, "I slept early. The weather was too crazy." Ashley says, "I wasn't in town. I came back this morning." Nancy says, "I stayed up late ironing my clothes." One of them is lying. Can you figure out who? Nancy is lying. There was no electricity all night. You can't use an iron without electricity. So her story doesn't make sense. Let's see if you can crack the next quiz. Jack told his wife, "I'm going out of town for a week on a business trip with my best friend, David." But the very next day, she got a call from David. "I've been trying to reach Jack. Do you know where he is?" Now she knew something was wrong. She quickly checked Jack's credit card statement. A payment had been made just a few minutes ago at a nearby cafe. She rushed there. Jack wasn't there, but inside there were 5 girls sitting. She looked at them for just a second and immediately knew which one was with Jack. Can you find who is she? She's the girl wearing Jack's t-shirt with his initials printed on it. Did you get it? Let's see if you can crack the next quiz. What can you break without touching it with anything? The answer is a promise. A huge party was going on at a mansion. Music was blasting loudly all night, and everyone was dancing. The next morning, the owner discovered that a large amount of money was missing from the safe. Police questioned the 4 people who stayed in the house the entire night. Nancy said, "I was dancing near the speakers all night. I didn't notice anything." Ashley said, "I spent the whole night serving drinks to guests." Ryan said, "At one point, I heard someone jump over the backyard fence and run away." David said, "I was completely drunk. I barely remember anything." One of them is lying. Can you figure out who? Police immediately caught Ryan. The music inside the mansion was extremely loud all night. If he was inside the party like everyone else, he couldn't possibly hear someone jump over a fence outside. That means he already knew how the thief escaped because he was the thief. Ready for the next mystery? Let's begin. Can you spot the man disguised as a woman? The answer is number 3. He is carrying shaving foam with his groceries. The next puzzle is even harder. 2 best friends, Jack and Ryan, were spending the day at a park with their little sons. One boy was clearly much taller and older than the other. A young woman nearby started playing with the kids and smiling at them. Curious, she asked, "How old are your sons?" Jack smiled and said, "My son Billy is exactly half the age of Ryan's son, Alex." Ryan added, "Alex is 6 years old." The woman laughed and continued enjoying the day with them. Years passed. After 15 years, she unexpectedly met the same families again. Now both boys were tall, handsome young men. She instantly recognized Jack and Ryan, and then wondered, how old are Billy and Alex now? Can you tell what's their age now? At the park, Alex was 6 years old. Billy was half of 6. That means Billy was 3 years old. After 15 years, Alex is 21 years old. Billy is 18 years old. Here comes your next challenge. It was Lily's birthday, and her house was filled with balloons, cake, and colorful decorations. Her friend Rose arrived at the party carrying a beautifully wrapped gift box. Smiling Rose handed the gift to Lily. Curious, Lily asked, "What's inside the gift?" Rose smiled and pointed at a small sticker attached to the box. The sticker said, "It starts with T, ends with T, and has tea in it. Can you tell what is inside this gift box?" The answer is a teapot. Teapot starts with T, ends with T, and has tea in it. So, did you beat 95% of the world? Comment your score below.